What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are going to be jumping into Void Vortex, and we're gonna see what this brand new artifact, Melodic Strings, at the Splendid form can do, because of course, you want to try to kill off enemies as fast as possible in the early rounds. We're trying to get as many actives as possible, so the team composition we're gonna run is a very offensive Sword Flash, sitting at 1.62 million damage, or attack I should say, which is kind of crazy. We are using just an attack stone. We're not re-rolling for it right now. We are going to be running a Jara, trying to make sure she is like the slowest possible on this account. And besides that, we're going to be running 4 Demon Bell heroes. So number 1 is going to be Queen. Again, we're going to try to have her go after Sword Flash. Our main goal is to get Sword Flash to go first before anybody else, so that she kind of benefits from getting that round 1 active and then energy feed into her round 2 active. We might tweak up the speed of the Jar to get her go a little bit earlier. We do have, of course, a Drake with 1903 speed, so that should still be slower than her, just barely, but it is enough. And then on top of that, we're going to run 2 Rogans, probably in the 1800-ish range. Should be good. You know, if I could get her 1894... How slow are these guys going? 1894. They're gonna go faster though, mainly because, ooh, this is interesting. So they're gonna go faster because they are assassins and they're getting the double assassin speed bonus from this right here, which means an additional 30 speed for each one of them. They get 60 more speed than any of the others. Maybe we can get this to go much slower. Maybe just slow you down like a lot. And maybe slow the Queen down if possible. I don't even know if that is possible. Is that possible? I guess it is. We just go with something more like this. Let's try it out. So we're not going to be too picky on the planets either. We're just kind of doing this as a first run testing. We will, of course, do a Vanquisher push, but we'll see what we can do without going too crazy. So Sword Flash, you're in. Jara, you're in. Queen, you're in. After that, we need our Drake, and we need a couple of our Rogans. Now, I think we're going to keep going with the Lion for the time being, although the Phoenix might be better. Let's go with Phoenix. Phoenix is probably the best offensive one. The goal here is to see if in round 1 Sword Flash's active can do enough damage, since she automatically has an active, and then follow it up with a round 2 active after the energy feed. Let's see if I actually set this up properly speed-wise. So we got 1 time speed. She does go first. Gets a nice huge hit off right off the bat. Rogan goes, then Jara. This is working perfect. Then the other 2 go to refill energy bars. Sword Flash just misses it. So I think for Sword Flash to get a round 2 active as well, she's going to need a bonus 10 energy from one of those Demon Bells that goes off. But this Sword Flash is ridiculously strong. She was already strong, but when you add Melodic Strings into the equation, it's more holy damage, it's more everything. I mean, it's pretty busted for Vortex pushes, I think. You know, let's just kind of go up against every wave. We'll even try it without any protection on any of these. If this goes super well, we might just try to do a push. Again, carries, those are always one of the worst ones to go up against. She did get an active for round 2, and of course, it looks like carry's not going to get her active off, which is great for us. Maybe? Hopefully? How'd she break out of that? I'm confused. I'm confused about what happened right there. I don't exactly know. Let's see. So carries are always difficult because, of course, she does have that chance to dodge, which is annoying. I really love the new Queen animation too. It's so good. So she does get a guaranteed kill here. Maybe it's better just letting her get a supercharge active in round 1 and letting the Rogans attack before us. That way her main attack is like supercharged so that her follow-up attack is a huge AoE. I don't know. Jar's doing her job getting the CC on just about everybody. If we could just get a kill on the first target here, that would be perfect. The petrify, like, that's the one thing. If you don't have protection, it is just so annoying to do so many planets here. But you can usually get a win no matter what, even if you are getting CC'd and such. You really want to try to not re-roll any of the planets if possible. But her attack seems pretty crazy high. Of course, dodges can mess with that. Crit chance can mess with that. A lot of things can. Can she get back up to an active in round 2? Doesn't look like it. She did get CC'd. And that's the power of not having Transcendence Protection on a planet. You see how difficult these go? And then we jump over to something else. Nothing else has Transcendence Protection. That's pretty crazy. That's actually really crazy, because I feel like normally there's at least a couple planets that have it. Her damage is good. I think we should switch it up and let her be one of the slower attackers, though. I've just realized the icon for Melodic Strings. You see it going off up there? That's pretty crazy. Granted, what we probably should be doing is just using gems to reroll planets to easier planets, which we can do that. We have all these attempts here. We can just reroll, try to find the planets that are a little bit easier and then go in on them, even if we don't have the protection. Oh, that carry active, good. Literally every round, she's getting CC'd. Maybe we need to leave control immunity on her, otherwise she's just going to get wrecked. Just absolutely wrecked without protection. We could just throw protection on, because like I said, I don't think this is going to be one of our pushes we do for Vanquisher 1, so it'll give you a better idea of how they can perform. CCing that carry is super important and really good. And then we get CC'd right back. We still have a chance to beat this planet, though. Yup, that's some crazy damage. She did kill herself on the Reflect Armor from the Penny. Ah, no, that's so bad. So yeah, just to show you the example of the difference, if we can get Transcendence Protection real quickly, we'll run it back. Chances are she won't be CC'd, which means round 2 will be a very strong round for us as well. Oh, the carry's almost down. Carry is down. She did get a kill. Are we going to get any energy? I think so. I think this Rogan goes first, right? No, she goes first. Darn it. I mean, her basic's still like 1 tap there, which is pretty nuts. Let's see what her active can do with shields up. Not quite enough, but she keeps getting kills. The problem is now she has an Amun-Ra curse, and she's just going to kill herself when she does get the heal off. But you guys can kind of see the strength of this item. We could throw on like an Antlers Cane to compare, but I mean, you can see like it just crushes, even though it's not an active. It's just crushing through enemies on this one. It's just like one-tapping everything. It's so much damage in an artifact. And like in the first 4 to 5 rounds is where it's really going to shine over an Antlers Cane. Granted, a Punisher Staff kind of has that guaranteed crit chance, which is very useful to have, but... Uh-oh, we got an active coming in? No, we don't. Okay, we got dodge. Oh no, we're going to get hit by the Garuda. Yep. It just lined up not that great for us. Overall, I think this artifact is going to be really, really strong. The fact that she can get an active in round 1 without requiring her to be energy fed, and then she can easily get to a round 2 active as well, seems pretty strong. Oh my god, the Reflect Armor from the Penny just absolutely nuked her. My goodness, I guess that's one downside though. By doing so much damage, hitting something like Reflect Armor is literally going to be the death of her. She's so close to getting a kill right there too, so if we did slow her down a little bit, I think we would have the skill damage to get it done pretty easily. The problem is that will mean probably not a round 2 active. We could drop Rogan's and instead run like an Ignis, like a Suicide Ignis, which could be probably a better option, to be fair. Let's actually try that real quick, because I feel like that's the more optimal way to run this. Let me grab one more Demon Bell. I hope this is the right one. No, it's not. This is the one I want. Demon Bell. Let me take it off of this one. And let's go over. Let's use a Suicide Ignis with an active ability here. That looks good. Let's see how that performs. So we'll go back in here. We'll drop one of the Rogans out. We'll drop you 2 down to there, and we'll drop you in. I think she's the one with the active. Let's see. Does she have full energy? Yes, she does. Does she need it? No, not really, because in reality, she's going to have the energy anyway. But that guarantees the active in round 2. Sword Flash really needs that kill, though. Like, she really, really does. I kind of want to make the Rogans faster again. So let's try to see if we can outspeed and give her extra damage in the first round. Because if she can get extra damage in the first round from having more skill damage, that could work out to be pretty good here. Yep, that skill damage gave her the proc, just enough extra damage to get the kill there. That seems pretty worthwhile because now she's going to have an active in round 2 that's going to hit everybody. Again, there's a penny, so it does feel kind of bad, but we might be able to pull this out. Nope, Jara got CC'd. That's the end of this one. It's a really tough planet because it does have a penny. Let's see if we can get protection here pretty easily. Yep. Let's run the same setup here. Having that Ignis is just so clutch for an energy feed. Oh, it's so close. We still might be able to pull this one out, though, because there isn't a penny. The problem is she doesn't have her big active, I don't think, this round. Yeah, no, she's just going to go single target, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Having the Drake with energy feels a little bit bad just because he can die, and we really want that synergy. It's not horrible. Yeah, this looks like Garud is just going to shred us to pieces right here. Yep. If we can get the kill on carry round 1, that's really what your goal is here with your Sword Flash. And she just isn't quite getting it. So again, this is another situation where you can do it even further. Like, we can even go further and make you our speedy girl again. Make you super fast so she goes before the Sword Flash. And then in this situation too, we're running in here and we're going to have more skill damage coming out the gate, which could be a good thing. Yep, that way it kind of guarantees the kill on the carry, gives her full energy. Because of the Ignis, whether the Ignis dies or whatever, we have a ton of skill damage here. We might just kill everybody. Almost. And that's kind of what you want to have happen right there. You really just want her to have as much skill damage, mainly to kill carries, because carries are one of the hardest targets to kill in round 1. And if you can get that to happen, then typically you're in a good spot to finish this out. Perfect. I mean, tons of damage, almost 10 billion. We can try like one more planet. This is a dual Taro, which is kind of tricky, but not the worst thing. Not quite enough damage there. Typically, if you're going to get a victory on a planet, you need to kill the first target in the first round with the basic. Or the active, I guess. I don't know if we can slow her down much more. What we could do is try the full outspeed method, and we go back to making everybody as fast as possible and trying to get them to all go before her, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Even make Jara go faster now, I believe. Probably not that much faster. Actually, could go quicker. Something like that. Let's see how that works out. Again, we have no protection here, so there's a good chance we'll get petrified between rounds, but... Oh, wait, that's way too fast now. Sorry, Jara. Jara, that was a little bit too far in the wrong direction there, so we're going to have to stick with something like attack HP on her. Give her a little survivability, a little damage, feels good. Let's just see if we can get this without protection. If we have to, we'll give her some protection. Man, that Drake is not wanting to go down here. Didn't even get the kill right there. That feels bad. So let's get the protection on it. One node was not too bad right there. See if that makes a big difference for us. Ooh, that was weird. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. That just switched what target Sword Flash was focusing on. That's interesting. Okay. Because of how much damage the Queen did. Oh, we're so close. I don't think there's a way to make Jara faster than, but not faster than everybody. We might still get the win here, though. It really depends on how the Amun-Ra curses go, but I think Amun-Ra is the next target here. Okay, we got a full heal. The carry's still down, which is a good sign. Oh, carry's gonna hit her. Yeah, this isn't looking too hot. No, no, no. Let's try to reset this opponent, go for something a little bit different. Didn't quite get the kill on the carry either. Feels bad. I do feel like this way of building the team, though, is better. The problem is I just wish Carry would have died. If Carry dies round 1, then you get that huge active. Otherwise, you are now faced with this issue where Garudas are using actives and probably going to kill your team. Because once Carry comes back up, she's just going to energy drain the whole time, and there's no hope. Let's see. Okay, we got the kill. That was really good. We got CC only on 1 target, so not great. But we do have protection for Transcendence again, so this might work out. Alright, here we go. That's pretty good damage, but again, we just nuked ourselves down, so you can kind of get my point here. What the point, I think, of this artifact, and it's probably for game modes like this where you're trying to get the kill literally in the first couple rounds. But again, it really depends on the hero. The fact that she does have decently high damage numbers on her attack on her active means maybe Antler's Cane's not as good. We're gonna have to do some testing. I'll do some swapping around for the rest of the night and play around with Splendid Antler's Cane to see if there's difference, or of course Splendid Punisher, because as she sits right now, she's not at 100% crit chance. With that Punisher, it's a big difference, so it really depends. We're gonna have to see. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time.